Marnell III. Judges at ringside, Glenn Feldman, Dave Moretti, and Steve Westfeld. All right, fans, here we go with a bout you've all been waiting for. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC and Lineal Heavyweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, it's time for the main event of the evening. Introducing to you first the WBC title holder in the blue corner, standing at 6 feet 7 inches, wearing black trunks, proudly representing Tuscaloosa, Alabama, USA. He weighed in at 231 pounds. The U.S. Olympic bronze medalist who is undefeated in his campaign in the professional ranks with a tremendous record of 42 wins, no losses, 1 draw, with 41 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the acclaimed knockout artist, tonight making the 11th defense of his title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated, hard-hitting, reigning and defending WBC heavyweight champion of the world, introducing the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. And his battle-ready, distinguished opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, standing at 6 feet 9 inches, wearing black trunks with gold trim, hailing from Manchester, England. He weighed in at 273 pounds. He is also undefeated in his campaign with a record of 29 wins, no losses, 1 draw, with 20 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former unified world champion and the undefeated boxing sensation, currently recognized as the reigning and defending lineal heavyweight champion of the world, introducing the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. And we introduce our referee in charge, now to give instructions, Kenny Bayless.
Okay, gentlemen. Trunks are just a tad high, but on the upper half is okay. Now, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Again, I want to caution you to keep this fight clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and when I say you must obey, good luck and touch them up. All right.
Kenny Bayless, the referee, now 69 years old. I venture to suggest that he has never before in all his fantastic fights over the years been in the spotlight quite like now. Wilder against Fury, all the talking now over, and the fight is about to begin. Who looks the more relaxed? Who looks the more focused? We're about to find out. A new aggressive Fury, I wonder. We're underway. He said he would command centering and take the fight to Wilder. Wilder says he will unequivocally, most emphatically, definitely, and finally knock Fury out.
Well, he's taking the centre of the ring here, Tyson Fury, and that was maybe living up to his word here. We'll wait and see. Well, he has to be careful, even he is going to be aggressive, and that might not be a bad thing, John, but what's that time right hand there from Wilder?
Wilder, by common consent, and I think from his own corner, saying that he's going to use his jab more. Crowd responding to that from Fury, but I think that Wilder saw it coming, and he was just out of range from that attempted right hand from Fury.
Well,
who had slightly the bigger reach. There's the first scoring shot from Wilder.
And going to the body with the jab there as well there, Wilder. Well, David Hay made the point earlier on about Wilder utilising that jab more this fight to set up the attacks. Something he never did in the first, or wasn't allowed to do, maybe.
Fury trying to unload that right hand over the top. Wilder saw it coming and blocked it. Sugar Hill Stewart, new trainer of Fury. His job has been to make the big man more aggressive, to put Wilder onto the back foot, and he starts well. Good right hand that was from Fury.
Oh, there's a double feint again there from Fury, and a lovely little jab as well. That was a nice straight right hand right down the centre of the guard there from Tyson Fury.
Trying to get Wilder onto the back foot, where they reckon he's not going to be as effective. Likes to get on the front foot and throw that huge winging right hand that put Fury down.
But you can't get carried away with your success, even though he has to keep building on that success there, Fury. You can't get carried away with it, because Wilder is dangerous every second of every round.
Yeah, he said Fury has to be good for 12 rounds. I have to be good for 2 seconds.
That's true.
Has that phenomenal power, Wilder, at a career heaviest today at 16 stone 7. Chants going up for Tyson Fury. You heard he got a real superstar reception from the sold-out 17,000 crowd here. Good jab from Fury.
Well, it was like a slight bit of a hook there, wasn't it? A nice long hook.
He's certainly going looking for him. He's as good as his word.
Just got to be careful there. Got a little bit untidy. That's a beautiful feint and a left hand there from Fury. Well, good start.
Clearly taking this opening round, and he's getting Wilder on that back foot. And there's not been a lot from the champion in the opening 3 minutes. Let's hear what David Hay makes of that.
That is the best I've ever seen. That's the best I've ever seen Tyson Fury fight right there. That round of boxing against the most dangerous heavyweight on the planet. You would never believe so. He completely and utterly controlled the action with the ring positioning, jab to the body. He took a couple of big right hands, and he just kept the pressure on. He completely dominated the round. He took 2 big right hands from Wilder. He completely controlled it. Maybe the additional weight has helped.
And got him onto the back foot. He said he was going to do that.
Straight away, completely controlled the round, cut down the ring, and Wilder looked in trouble there on 2 occasions. His legs buckled. They weren't big shots, but it's a good statement of intent from Tyson Fury to say, I'm taking this fight by the scruff of the neck, and I'm going to really make something happen here. That was a great round for Tyson Fury.
And stating the very obvious, Barry, 1-0 for Tyson Fury.
Well, most definitely. We all have to concur to the same result there. That was a fantastic round for Fury.
Well, he said he was going to knock Wilder out in the second round. Wilder said rubbish, but of course he'll have heard those words, and Fury just might go looking for him.
See, that feint is still causing Wilder trouble. I thought Wilder would just, in this fight, when Fury threw that feint, he would just commit.
Has he once again got into the head of Deontay Wilder? Fury emphatically taking the opening round.
See, I think Ben Davis was talking about this to the build-up to the fight. That long left hand that Fury, you know, he draws it out in front of him like a sword almost, and that's taking away the jab of Deontay Wilder.
Fury's reach supposedly only an inch more than that of Deontay Wilder, but it looks more than that. That's another good jab. That's the right hand, that's the one that Wilder's looking for, and Fury just gave him time to set.
Wilder just needed to slide his front foot a little bit closer. Fury just riding the shot. Still landing, he just took the sting out of it. Wilder just needs a bit more confidence to get that front foot a little bit closer. That's where he wants to be.
Looking for the right hand again, that time Fury just slipping it, getting inside, making the champion miss. Is the aggression of Fury going to make him more vulnerable?
But it's aggression without him being, you know, he's not going crazy, is he?
Right hand missed from Wilder. Trying to jab to the body, the champion.
Again, I've got to go back to Wilder. If he takes that front foot a little bit closer, he can punch right through the target. At the minute, he's just landing on the chin, and Fury just naturally turns his head away.
Quiet around this one, not a lot so far. Call from the Fury corner to keep jabbing, keep using his jab. It's the shout that's coming from Andy Lee, loud and clear.
Just landed with a good jab there, Wilder. Fury, sorry.
Stop punching, let him up. Stop punching, listen up.
Kenny Bayless trying to keep the action clean. Right hand again from Wilder, but it just slipped past the left ear of Tyson Fury. There's a better jab from the champion. Fury not quite so far able to repeat the successes of the opening 3 minutes. Much quieter round.
It's nice there from Fury, that feint on our left hand.
Wilder being forced to go on the back foot. There's a good right hand from Fury. And Wilder wants to hold on. He felt the weight of that.
Stunned him a little. I don't think it was seriously hurt. It just stunned him a little bit there. Just seemed to freeze a little bit there, Wilder.
He's blinking, and Fury will know that he caught him there. But maintain. Oh, there's a good right hand from Wilder. Fury takes it well, though, and spins him and lands big shots right on the bell. And the referee has to come in and pull them off. Exciting, dramatic end to the round, David.
What a round from Tyson Fury. It looks like Wilder is completely out of ideas already. You know, he's just surviving in there at the moment, launching big shots from out of range. That's what you do when you get desperate, particularly after what happened in the first fight, missing so much. Clearly, he's reverting to type. Maybe he can't box someone coming at him like this. You know, Tyson Fury said he was going to put it on him, he was going to walk him down. That's exactly what he's done from the first bell.
But he's going at him without truly going at him, because, you know, many people have gone at Wilder before and then got caught coming forward. But
educated pressure, he said it, educated pressure put on Wilder, and Wilder has no answers.
How much was he hurt by that right hand, Wilder?
Very hurt. He was shook to his boots there. Wilder is not enjoying this one bit. This is the worst possible start Wilder could ever had in this fight.
Second round completed, and on Barry's card, 2 rounds to Tyson Fury as we move into the third. Remember, Wilder was the favourite, the gambling favourites for this fight. Not looking it at the moment, is he?
He's not. I think, you know, he's shocked. I think that Tyson has taken the centre of the ring, has tried to push him back with a heavier jab than in the first fight.
Is there a little bit of damage around the mouth of Deontay Wilder? Good jabs again, and the right hand! Terrific shot from Fury, and Wilder again wants to hold on.
Legs went a little bit there, a little dip for the legs there from Wilder.
You hear me? All right.
I did a chat with his dad, Big John Fury, and he said, I will bet you anything that he will knock him out, and he's going looking for him.
Just as David just said, got to be educated pressure, though. Got to keep switched on, keep nice and smart. But this is fantastic start here from Fury.
Wilder trying to jab, but he's having to jab in reverse as Fury's right in his face again. He believes he's the stronger man. He's got a bit of grazing. There's a good right hand again from Fury. And Wilder looking distinctly nonplussed.
Well, the fact that Wilder's not using his jab or can't get his jab into play means he can't judge his distance. That's better. You know, he missed with the jab, at least he can slide the front foot forward, get his feet closer, and then let that right hand go.
Watch your heads, watch your heads.
Wilder trying to use his strength inside, and there is indeed damage to the bottom lip of Deontay Wilder, already swelling up here in the third round as Fury spears him again with that left-hand lead.
That was a nice jab from Fury. He just threw it up, didn't he, from the waist. Dipped the legs a little bit, different angle of attack.
Right hand only just missed. Roar from the crowd, particularly those up in the bleachers, but it was just slipped by Wilder, just
caught the back of the head, didn't it, there, of Wilder. You can see Wilder's just looking for that right hand. That's a good jab from Fury again.
Work out.
Doubled up and tried to bring in that chopping right hand, and Wilder wants to hold on and buy a bit more time as referee Kenny Bayless manfully tries to use his strength to split them once more.
And Fury using a bit of the head there. Oh, good right hand.
Down! Left hand, right hand! And Wilder down! And Fury, arms above his head, believes he's on his way to victory now. What a shot! And it was hand speed, and how well can Wilder recover from that? Fury goes looking for him, another big right hand. and Wilder's on unsteady legs. He's in desperate trouble in there and falls to the ground. Is it going to be giving us another knockdown? No. Slip, says the ref. Slip, says the referee. Seconds ticking away, and a desperately bad round for Wilder, and a huge round for Tyson Fury.
If Deontay Wilder somehow manages to get through round 4, this next round, I'll be very surprised. Tyson Fury has won every single second of the first 3 rounds, 2 knockdowns. It's all Tyson Fury. He can't do any wrong. He's in the zone up there. Everything he's doing has been perfect. Everything Wilder does has been wild, out of range. He's just completely being outboxed, outgunned, outmaneuvered in every single department. He's completely impotent in there with no, I don't know what he needs to do. Whatever he's got isn't enough so far.
He's actually caught him on the back of the head. I think the jab has spanned Wilder round, and then Fury's hit him on the back of the head.
He's got blood pouring from his left ear, Deontay Wilder.
He's got taken so much punishment in this fight. Very, very surprised if he gets through this round.
Fury's doing what we said he couldn't do.
Exactly. Proving how good he really is.
There is slack-jawed admiration from many at ringside. Fury so far has been brilliant. Here in the 4th round.
A good jab again there from Fury.
Desperate left hook, shot inside from Fury, who's really trying to take a street fight to Deontay Wilder, trying to show that the Gypsy King is not only the stronger man and the better fighter, but he's also the king of the cobbles. And there's a telling off for both men from the referee, who wants them to keep it clean. And Wilder somehow has got to find a way to get through this round. He has to regroup. He'll have fear now of the power of Fury, the man who, remember, he said has pillows as fists.
Well, again, Wilder can time people coming in so well with that right hand, because Fury's so long of reach, and he's not fully committing when he comes in. The footwork's still there. He's not doing it, so the fact,
No, that's no knockdown, round the back of the head, and Wilder, a little bit drunkenly, falls to the canvas once more. How much has the champion got left? That didn't look too clever, did it? Even though there wasn't a clear shot. He almost gets rocked onto the back of his heels by a jab there, and it almost looks like fear in those eyes.
That's good that Fury's still losing the fence. A lovely jab and a good right hand to the body from Fury. Wilder's got to push him forward. Wilder's got to come pushing back. He's got to come forward here, Wilder. It's a lovely right hand.
A lot of so-called experts were saying that Wilder would be a different man and would just level Fury this time. He was short with that right hand. It could still happen, of course.
He still carries forward even when he's hurt, even when he's tired. He's shown it time and time again.
And remember, he was behind twice against Luis Ortiz and came back with big shots. That big right hand will be a danger shot as long as Wilder is in there. That's a better jab from the champion. Fury looking to narrow the gap, keep him on the back foot and give another opportunity for a big right hand. Referee's a busy man in there in this 4th round.
That's better from Wilder then. Even if he took the shot, he just stepped inside there and just smothered the power there to Fury.
Fury doesn't need to just gamble everything to take him out. He's looking for that big right hand, but it's a little bit telegraphed.
Well, you clearly see that he's only looking for that right hand. He doesn't throw the jab at him.
Still has to work off the jab. Use his boxing skills. Wilder is surviving this round so far, although he's not done a lot and does look very, very tired. There's a better lead again from Wilder, but he's on the back foot.
And that's important there, John. He does look really tired, doesn't he, Wilder?
Well, not surprisingly, after being whacked as heavily as he has. And there's another one from Fury. He's carrying that extra weight, remember, 15-2 in the first fight, 16-7 this time, and for a man who relies on explosive power, that right hand is looking slow compared with the Wilder we know, and that was a more scrappy round, but Wilder not doing enough.
It was a more scrappy round, but the round was won by Fury, and not only did he win it, he sapped and drained a lot of the energy. The little energy Wilder has left, he just took a little bit more out of him just there. Every time they get into a clinch, one of the guys a couple stone heavier, so leaning on him, pushing and pulling, is only taking the power and energy away from Wilder. And remember, Wilder needs these explosive knockouts to win. he doesn't have that power. He's looking for it now. He's telegraphing everything.
And you're used to fighting bigger guys because you were on a cruiser coming out. What's that like when a bigger ass leans on
It's
you?
a nightmare. You do not want someone clinching. Wilder is doing the wrong thing up here, and he can't get out of this funk that he's in. Tyson Fury is showing how great he is. I always knew he was good, very good. He looks great doing what he's doing. I don't know any other heavyweight in the world or in history who could do to Wilder what Tyson Fury is doing here tonight.
Well, there's how Barry's got it. Fury by a mile with that third round knockdown. Now into the fifth. And Wilder in trouble again. Big right hands from Fury. And Wilder is just fighting on instinct, trying to survive. What a start to the round from Fury.
Wilder doesn't look like he's going to fall asleep when he gets caught. He looks like the energy just expels from his body when he gets hit. Almost caught the referee there, Wilder, with a right hand.
Wilder complaining to the referee, and he looks an old and fragile fighter.
You can see what David Hay was mentioning then. They're both close up, and Tyson's so easily been able to spin Wilder around. Left hook there from Fury.
In those clinches, Tyson Fury is ragdolling him.
Wilder looks exhausted.
Bottom lip splits, blood from his left ear where those right hands keep flooding in.
Just a little bit too close there, Fury, when he threw that right hand. He just not really step in too much.
Not giving Wilder any space to throw that right hand, and he looks so groggy in there, Wilder. I don't think he's got much.
Body shot.
And he's gone. He's gone. I tell you what, this fight is going to be all over. Tyson Fury is proving himself here, the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight he's been brilliant, and maybe now is one punch away from the title. Wilder somehow manages to hold on, but he's absolutely spent.
He's done one big shot now from Fury, and it might be the end. What a performance so far.
Desperation.
Shot, there he's down again.
He's down again, is he?
The ropes kept him up.
Referee allows Wilder to continue, but he is absolutely in some sort of dreamland here, or you might say a nightmare land, Deontay Wilder. Fury looking to finish it here in the fifth round. Wilder somehow has to survive for another minute.
That was a knockdown for Fury. The ropes kept Wilder up there.
Fury just needs to find a clean shot from somewhere. That right hand this time slips over the shoulder, and Wilder managing to survive, just hanging on, clinging on to this mat, into this fight by his fingernails. Short of the target again that time, Fury. Only just. The uppercut landed.
Jab to the body.
Drunkenly comes forward again.
He's not going to give a point.
1 point.
He is doing. He's taking a point off him. Taking a point off him. Hoots of derision from the crowd.
Time in.
But Fury still looking for that one more big shot which he'll believe could end it. A bit of blood on the left-hand side of Fury's head. Nothing serious. That left eye has not opened up. There's another big right hand. He's looking for it. And again, Wilder just holding on. And this is the street fighter and Fury again. Wilder gets through, but he looks just about spent.
He's completely fighting on empty here. And with the lack of technical ability in terms of his stance, his hand positioning, it looks really, really messy. Every time he missed a shot, his hands and his head's flying all over the shot. Tyson Fury is doing exactly the right thing. The body shots are really doing a number with Wilder. When you're tired anyway, when you're getting hit by a man who's 273 pounds in the kidneys, that really, really saps you. Wilder, I do not know how he's staying in there at the moment. He's got a tremendous heart holding it in there.
That point deduction.
It won't make any difference. This fight is not here in the final bell. That with the point deduction, I make it an even round. Tyson Fury won the round, had a point deducted. 9-9 round is a 10-point must system. That's an even round, 10-10.
Well, astonishing still from Fury. David giving it level. Did you have it level as well, Barry?
No, I had because of the knockdown, I had Fury 10-8, And what happens there is it's 10-8, and you take the point away at the end of the fight. So it's 10-8. So it'll be
good right hand
9-8.
from Fury. Sorry, Barry. Here he goes again. And Wilder just can't find anything of any real value to throw back.
Stop.
But he's still there. He's survived. And there'll be no quits in Deontay Wilder.
Just
Fury
short
just
of that right
misses
hand.
by a whisker with that right hand.
You see the strength there, but Wilder did the right thing there. He spammed Fury, but Fury being able just to spin him back. This tactic here from Wilder, I know he still got the shot, he always got that power, but allowing Fury to come on him obviously proved totally wrong tactic. He should have been pushing Fury back or trying to.
Well, we were talking over this contest, over a little bit of a relaxation stage last night, and I was told that this was emphatically what Fury would do from his team, and he has delivered 100%.
You've got to give Wilder a bit of credit here. He's trying to dig in.
Well, great guts to still be there. He's actually looking better than he was a couple of rounds ago. Which isn't saying a lot, but he's still in there as the blood continues to flow from that left ear.
Oh, it's a nice jab there from Fury. He walked right through it as well. Good body shot there from Fury. Lovely left hook to the body.
Wilder trying to fight back off the ropes, trying to find uppercuts. Not noted ever as a decent inside fighter, and Fury knows that and has done a job on him up close.
Oh, that was a short right hand there from Fury. Wilder is exhausted. He is spent.
Complaints about a shot around the back of the head. Wilder only just missed with that big attempted right hand counter off the ropes. And there's a lot of blood around there now. Fury's put so much into the early stages of this fight. Is there still just a glimmer of a chance of a recovery for Deontay Wilder? It's a massive ask.
When you got power like Wilder, you always got to say, haven't you? Always got a chance, but he looks shattered, leaning on the ropes there, as you see. Yeah, steady on his legs, and that's not from hurt, that's fatigue. Well, that's a good shot.
He's never been in trouble like this before. The sort of damage that he's taking and the sort of pain that's being inflicted.
Fury was inches away with that right hand then.
Now has the left eye. Is there a little bit of a smear of blood from that left eye of Fury? He's won this round yet again. It's been all Fury. No, the left eye's okay. It must be from Deontay Wilder, who somehow survives another round.
He does. He's shown his heart. He's shown his desire. John Fury said that Wilder would fold under this type of pressure. You know, he's proven a lot of people wrong. He's digging in, but Fury, he can't do no wrong. He's absolutely boxing out of his skin. I did not know he could do what he's doing here tonight. I'm shocked at the pace, the intensity, the game plan. He's showing his, I'm witnessing greatness right here. This is some of the best boxing I've seen from a heavyweight in so many years. This is absolutely brilliant.
Barry, another round in the bag for Fury by distance.
Oh, most definitely, really is. He's busting everything. The only round that was really close was the second. But that was still a Fury round. Everything else has just been easily one way.
Still looking focused, ready to do what he turned up here to achieve and become heavyweight champion of the world as we move into round 7. Crowd expectation absolutely at fever pitch here for the thousands and thousands who've made their way over from the UK. Big left hand from Fury.
You can say what Wilder should do and this and that, but he just looks too tired, you know, to really be aggressive and put any punches together, and that's the problem. He's been too reactive throughout. You've got to give Fury credit for taking the centre of that ring, still using that double feint.
And looking to create the opening for one more big shot. Another good jab from Fury. Wilder again looking a little bit more focused and a little bit more clear-eyed than he has done for a round or two, but that jab rocking back his head.
Yeah, and I don't think it's hurting him, it's just because he's so tired. knocking his head back with ease.
Surely now only a matter of time. Another left hand from Fury.
Good one through there, through the jab, rather than throw that right hand over the top, as expected, dipped at the body, then came back with a left hook over the top.
Referee having a close look at Wilder. He won't want to see him take too much. Chance from the Fury fans of you, Big Dosser, but he's still looking for that right hand, Wilder.
And that's hard. You see Wilder there, putting everything into those shots and missing, and that drains your energy also. Shot.
Oh, right hand down the middle.
Towels in.
They've thrown the towel in. The fight's all over. The fight's all over.
Wow.
They've thrown the towel in from the Wilder corner. And Tyson Fury is the heavyweight champion of the world. One of the most phenomenal comebacks from goodness knows where. 2 or 3 years ago, he is now top of the pile with one of the great heavyweight performances I have ever seen in 30 years covering this sport. Tyson Fury tonight was quite brilliant, and he is heavyweight champion of the world.
He's proved so many people wrong, including myself. I really heavily favoured Deontay Wilder going into this fight off the strength of the knockdowns in the last fight. I've eaten my words here. I've witnessed a British boxing great right there. I knew he was brilliant. I didn't know he could do that. I didn't know he could take it to the hardest punch in heavyweight probably ever. Walk him down and beat him up and make his corner throw the towel in. This was extraordinary stuff.
No, I think that's important, David. Not the fact that you could easily make an argument, a sane argument for either one to win, but not winning that way.
Not like that.
He was never going to win that way.
No way did I think he could take it to him.
I was laughing at people when they were saying he was going to stop him and bully him.
100%. Maybe that's why they didn't care that there were 3 American judges and an American referee, because they was never looking at going to points. They were looking at bringing it to Deontay Wilder and making him quit. You make the corner through it in. They forced the team to quit.
He did exactly what he said he was going to do. We kind of thought it was
I thought it was tongue-in-cheek. I thought he was just saying it for hype, to get some pay-per-view buys. No, he 100% meant every single word he said. And the interview I saw him do with Steve Bunce at the weigh-in, something changed there. I said in a few interviews, he told everyone, I won't let you down. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to knock him out and I won't let him down. He did not let anybody, listen, he's put himself so far up the ladder of great heavyweight champions of yesteryear just with that one performance.
We saw fantastic heavyweights introduced before this fight. We saw Evander Holyfield, we saw Mike Tyson, we saw Lennox Lewis, but that was a performance right up there, right up there.
10 out of 10.
He's leaning over the ropes in front of us, and you hear there David shouting up to him, 10 out of 10, and Sugar Hill Stewart as well. The Kronk Jim, he needs to take huge credit from that as well.
He's sitting in front of me. I did not know Tyson Fury could do half of what he was doing here tonight. I'm so glad I'm here ringside to see this. That's it.
This is one of those I was there moments. It really is. You can't even disguise it. It was just, I thought the first fight was fantastic, but this just tops it. That was just a performance. What makes it even better, it was everything that we said he couldn't do. You can't bully Deontay Wilder. You can't punch with a puncher. That's ridiculous.
He walked right through Wilder's punches. The first 2 rounds he got hit with some big right hands.
Watch again how the end came. At this point, he's pouring on the punches. The towels come in, the referee knows it, and that's when he says, that's it.
Yeah, the lack of boxing fundamentals really showed itself here. You know, the way that when he was hurt and tired, he had no framework to hold his technique together with. He was just flailing in the wind up there as Tyson Fury really put these clusters of punches together. Beautiful combinations, all the shots landing. He did exactly the right thing at every stage in his fight.
And you mentioned something earlier in the build-up, to be fair to you, and even though you picked Wilder, and also just now, educated pressure. That's what you said, David, and it was right. It wasn't just abandoned swinging like punch like a lunatic. It was educated quality pressure.
Sugar Hill or Andy Lee have educated him on pressuring his opponents now.
Heavyweight boxing, it's kind of slid a little bit at times over the last 15 years or so, it's maybe not quite had the luster that it once did, but at its best, it's brilliant.
Ladies
here's Jimmy
and
Lennon.
gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute, 39 seconds in round number 7. A referee in charge, Kenny Bayless, recognizes the request to the corner and stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still the undefeated lineal heavyweight champion and the new WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Those here know it. Those of you who've stayed up to watch it, you'll all know that you've witnessed something very, very special. That is a truly great moment in Britain's sporting history.
It doesn't get any bigger than that. To come to America to fight the WBC heavyweight champion of the world with 3 American judges, with an American referee, you know, in Las Vegas, to come here and win every second of every round, other than the point deduction that I thought was very, very harsh. He won every second of it. He looked like the world #1 in the division.
So if Tyson Fury came to you yesterday, sat down in your room and said, David, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the biggest puncher on the planet, and I'm going to bully him, push him back, and I'm going to go for the knockout from the first round. What do you say to him?
I would have said he's crazy. I would have said you're a boxer and stick to boxing, leave the fighting to the fighters. But he proved he's three-dimensional. He can box and move, and he can bring it to you.
But you see it there, you see the clip there, the footwork. He's attacking, but he takes a half a step back before he comes back in. And again, you said the words, educate your pressure. He was thinking all the time.
Maybe, just maybe, this would have been the performance if he would have had 2 or 3 more fights before the Deontay Wilder fight in the Staples Center. Maybe he needed these few fights and a few training camps.
But also, I think to be in 12 rounds with Wilder before, realising you give this guy momentum coming forward, you know, you don't need to do that, and you've got to stop him in his tracks. Maybe those rounds, you know, educated him.
There must be about
really
100 people up there in the ring.
Steve
Bunce is one of them. We'll go in a minute.
I'd love to hear what Tyson Fury's got to say now, because, you know, all of the boasts, all of the things he's been saying over the years, you know, since his little hiatus out of the ring after the Klitschko fight, he said he's #1 and he's willing to prove it. And he did it here. He came over here against all the odds and proved everybody wrong.
No, here's a question. They've signed up for the 3rd fight.
Wilder don't know.
There's no 3rd fight now, is there?
Deontay Wilder does not want any more of that work. He doesn't want that type of action. He's proven to be, he was outgunned in every department. What confidence can he take from this at all? Nothing.
Contractually, he can have a 3rd fight in June. I don't think he's going to want it.
I'm very sure that will not be exercised. That clause in the contract will 100% not be realised, because what chance has Wilder got? What more can he do next time? What can he do?
So what do you think? Joshua?
I think
can you imagine this now, the fight we all dreamed of?
Undisputed.
Well, that becomes huge.
Things like
I don't
this
know if we
happen.
can hear this. Here's
The
Deontay
best man
Wilder.
won tonight, but my coach, my side threw in the towel, and you know I'm ready to go out on my shield, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of things going on coming into this fight, but it is what it is. You know, my leg was already coming in due to other little things, but you know I make no excuses tonight. I just wish that my corner would have let me win out on my shield. I'm a warrior, and that's what I do, you know what I'm saying? But he did what he did. There's no excuses, and we come back and be stronger.
They did something to protect you, which is their job, which is important. Now, how do you recover from something like what happened tonight?
I mean, even the greatest, came back, you know what I'm saying? That's just part of it. And you just you take it for what it is, you know what I'm saying? I can't make no excuses tonight. Got a lot of complications. And like I said, we come back even stronger the next time around. You know, this is what big time boxing is all about. The best must fight the best. I just appreciate all the fans that came out tonight and support the show. And I hope everybody goes back home and get back home safely.